Cabal, but actually it's gonna be Liu Kang.
Huh.
I heard you wish to fight.
Show me this chosen one business.
Frankly, it embarrasses me.
Round one.
So
Here
imBigDaddyG
we
says,
go.
I'm feeling confident about my matchup. Me and Kerbo have played a lot, so there's not going to be any unfamiliarity here. And in seeing the character pick now that Kerbo has, I think this must be in response to that. You know, if they've played a lot, he's going to bring in the character that he's had the most success in when they've played.
Yeah, so maybe there is some sort of unfamiliarity. Not done with his main, Cabal.
Definitely cool to see Sonya up here for sure. Not a character we see too often anymore. If you were to wind back
It's
the clock a
something else.
couple of years, you would say, what? What do you mean? But that's true, and it's been a while as well.
It's fitting with the stage as well.
That's right, yeah, we're turning back the clock a little bit here. Okay, bringing in Mix-Up, gets the grab. So far, I love this space control that we're seeing out of BigDaddy. Yeah, just real comfortable, controlled, really interesting, important spots on screen. And versus Liu Kang, that's not necessarily easy to do. This character has his own great fireball, own great buttons.
Oh, we'll see that later down the set for sure. Getting a grab, delayed grab. First the position. He's gonna do it with the entirety of the string.
Okay, this is where she is super dangerous. Okay, backs off actually. Wow, what a whip punish, but only into the knockdown.
Confirm he's getting a lot of individual hits here, Curbolicious. Daddy taking his turn.
Lovely, that was such a good timing for the buttons there from Curbolicious. He gets pressure now with no defensive bar.
Out of there!
Okay. Yo,
Ooh!
that's what I'm talking about.
Punish.
You're right about these individual
Surely
hits.
spending
They
it.
are- oh, yeah, absolutely. So a lot of that was these individual hits like you were talking about. That really did add up. And then, of course, to cash out for the 310 at the end was a great call.
A little bit of a shimmy. Only predicting a grab there. Wake up jump into bicycle kick. OS coming through for sure.
They've both been so cautious against each other. Both of them have gotten into the corner and then just blocked. Like looking for flawless blocks maybe. They're definitely making reads that are cautious reads.
These aren't trades Curbolicious can take for much longer.
Look at the patience, the
Grab.
caution there for Daddy. Look it off. It's so good. That was a trick.
What was that?
Yo!
Wow! The down one. Under the flying kick. Interesting tech. imBigDaddy striking first. This is game one.
How about that space control? That was gorgeous stuff. Again, a lot of it was pretty patient, and even up close, neither one was really taking risks. In fact, if anything, they were backing off a little bit, right? They were moving away. They were blocking when it came to be their turn to pressure. You can tell this is definitely a pair of players who have played a lot, who knows what each other is capable of.
It was definitely a different approach when it comes to Sonya gameplay. Usually more zoning, but he was really mixing it up with the zoning, with the pressure right in his face. But yeah, usually very cautious. But here it is, man. Going back to his true main.
Yeah.
Curbolicious.
Yeah, of course, and he's got one of the best cabals. So, makes sense to me. But I guess, you look, it's first to three, you got a little bit of time here.
For sure, winners as well. So.
That's true.
1-0. imBigDaddy is currently up. Curbolicious with the Cabal.
Round
Air slide gas.
fight.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
There it is. Not even 2 seconds in.
Well, that's the character, right? You want to be navigating around, especially on top
For sure.
of all of these rings that are going to be tossing out. Or maybe won't be tossing out, I guess we'll see how they play.
Late breakaway.
Yeah, you can see the caution, right? Not just throwing out as many rings as before.
He's getting so much mileage out of that string, man.
Yeah, well, getting a lot of mileage is something. Oh no, I was about to talk him up, and then the air came from Curbolicious. But still, already a lot of damage.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Man, I don't know about that breakaway. It's still 30%. Don't get hit. Don't get hit.
Look at the caution.
Patience.
On both ends.
What's it gonna be? Fatal blow?
Yeah, you can't do anything that's reactable right now. Yo, and coming in all of a sudden, I don't think there's been too many approaches with that. It's been mostly the other normals that BigDaddyG has been wanting to use, or just rings and staying away.
A bit too late. Whip punish.
Yo.
Oh, a clean hit as well. How fortunate for imBigDaddyG.
Daddy. Oh, yo, tried it out. Yes, it worked. Sometimes you gotta shoot for the moon.
No man dead. Very even round so far. And patience.
Yeah, I'll say there's very few buttons coming out of Big Daddy. It's really just him playing patiently. Try to get underneath. No.
Not gonna work. Side switch as well. Very good ending for Curbolicious. Win a piece.
Final round.
But maybe a little bit too much patience from Big Daddy. He's allowed Curbolicious to move forward pretty well. I'm sure that's difficult to stop versus that.
Ooh, I don't know about the breakaway.
Right.
Trying to headshot in air. Too high.
Oh, it's
Good.
and no cancel.
Didn't believe, maybe didn't find it.
Yes, the confirm comes. Curbolicious gonna get the corner. And he's a big threat here. Trying to keep it up. Not too far. Oh, these individual hits here.
This is very intense, man. What's it gonna be? Gets a grab. Not so respectful this time.
That fatal ball's on deck though, again. So many options. Yo, on reaction. Keep it safe.
100%.
Punish.
And the grab is whipped. Yes, there with the punish. imBigDaddyG came to play here.
Really came down to the end on that. I really like how Big Daddy's playing, dude. The defense, the patience, how much blocking we're seeing at the same time, making these calls for when he expects Kerbo to approach in the sky. Watching how that played out, I can understand why Kerbo didn't want to bring in this character at the beginning, because she does have air rigs, because she does have the anti-air special. She can control those things better than some characters can, right? I don't want to overplay that, but better than some characters can. And that was a big factor in why BigDaddyG ended up taking it.
Sonya. Cabal.
Okay, though, Kerbo's going to go back to the character that he is best known for, that he's had the most success with, Cabal. BigDaddyG, has not made a top 8 yet in one of these.
I was gonna say, he's one of the lowest ranked players in this entire bracket.
He's currently 23rd.
23rd
Yeah,
with
but
60 points.
yo, already this weekend, he beat Saki Sakura, he beat Hayate, he beat Honeybee. So this man's already got quite a body count moving into this top 8.
Honeybee for top 8 winners.
Jumping backwards, wants to just stay away, but then these extended periods of blocking it out and turning it into his own offense, costing those defensive bars on Kerbo's side.
Yahoo!
What a call out!
When do you ever see that crushing blow?
Ooh, finally!
Big
That's
whip.
happened so rarely, and this is actually the first punish KV we've seen.
No break? I don't know about that. Maybe no fatal blow on that? It's needed here, I think. If it doesn't drop it, yeah. Good. Solid 30%. Smart choice, not spinning that fatal blow. Saving it for a rainy day, perhaps. Curbolicious. Clean jump and breakaway coming through.
Taking a bunch of turns here as imBigDaddyG. Yo, the duck as well!
Oh, I saw that. Don't you ever think I didn't see that.
And getting the super long delay on that was hilarious.
Oh, hold on a minute. Fishes him out of the air. What is that all about, man? Taking his turn, I think, or stealing his turn, rather. imBigDaddyG. He's on match point.
Very strong match point. Okay, finally a chance for Curbolicious. Right. Is he gonna cross the 400? Yes. And you can absolutely see why, why there's patience, right? You don't want to get hit by that stuff.
There it is again.
Sick.
30%, man. And 2 bars. Gone just like that. imBigDaddyG knocking on the door here.
Still a lot of patience, just waiting until Turbo's turns end. Yep. Turbo stealing some turns in here.
Squeezing it down one in there. Can he stay alive? Can Turbo stay alive?
Well, the question is, how's BigDaddyG going to make this comeback? First situation where he needs to make a significant comeback down in life. Sonya is not going to typically deal as much damage, and that's going to be a little tougher. Although with Fatal Blow, that could be different. Scheming for back one, you can see the range he's trying to get into.
Yeah, he's trying to. He needs to. Those energy rings are deceivingly fast.
Oh, yeah. Look at the time, though, now.
Even
17
at this
seconds
point,
on the clock.
yeah.
And maybe try to last second flawless block.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Just cut down on the chip damage he was taking, but missed it slightly, and that's going to be one game for Curbolicious.
So defending a match point is Curbolicious. Staying alive in this set, down 1-2. Let's see what the answer is from imBigDaddyG.
I think there's just been a lot of great stuff, and I don't know that there needs to be a significant playstyle change. I feel like if he doesn't get hit by, just a couple of things, if he blocks 1 or 2 other times, if he ducks a couple other situations, I think he would have been fine, right? So I don't know that there needs to be a big change. Just hope he guesses right in some of the situations where it didn't happen this last game. But I love how conservative he plays. I think that really makes sense for a character like this who doesn't have, major approach, back one is a high, right? Classically a problem for this character. Doesn't have typically high damage other than that if you're not in the corner in certain situations. So there are some limitations here, and I think it makes total sense to be playing this kind of conservative style.
The trip guard. Here it is again, man. Breakaway? Yeah, I don't know about that breakaway, David. It's 3 for 3. I mean, you're eating 30% already.
I mean, there's not a lot of big damage combos that you're going to be too concerned about, right? I don't know. I think it's not unreasonable. Kerbo on the threshold of getting that fatal blow. Okay, well, that's one way to do it.
2 for 2 out of those. Raw no man dash. Dunked him.
And then when it, oh, the duck, but no!
Was there. No confirmed, though. Stealing his turn. Oh, no! Did he want that? Did he want that to happen?
I'm not sure, but in any case, he's still got the life lead. He's still got the corner.
Does he wake up? Wake up at 2. Ooh, what's it gonna be? Dash and fatal blow?
He tried backwards.
Oh!
What?
The wake up button! imBigDaddyG! Swinging for the fences.
For somebody who's been playing as cautiously as he has, blocking so much, that block button has had a workout in this set. To wake up with buttons right there, amazing decision. You can tell Kerbo was not looking for it.
imBigDaddyG, another match point.
Ooh, no Lanzy's punish, not quite there. There's that big stretch of the screen, I would say a good half to 1/3 where woo, looks comfortable, but not there as air gas gets Turbo in. Jump, then to nothing.
Wow. Don't you dare to press a button.
So both of them end up taking rounds by stealing a turn, and that's obviously a huge part of the game, but as a result, we have match point again for BigDaddyG. Kerbo's still fighting.
BigDaddyG. Report. There it is. Escape failed. Wow, he was ready for it.
I love the throw out of the corner. Oh!
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Gets the cancel.
Absolutely break there.
So,
Pressuring with Sonya in the corner. He's about to build that next bar. Funky whip. Herbal back in there. There is defensive bar here.
it's gonna be.
Didn't want to risk it.
Oh, and this is going to be tough, and that is just unfortunate, man. Standing up in that last frame. But either way, it was looking very grim, especially with no fatal blow available. Makes that comeback even harder. So just like that, it's 2 apiece. Curbolicious looking for that reverse 3-0.
Super smart combo choice from Curbolicious towards the end of that thing. Obviously just ending with the armor breaker just in case there was a breakaway. I really like that. And then backing off. So both of these players have shown that they're happy to back off, right? We saw that in the first game when there was Lou versus Sonya. For Curbolicious Cabal, other than that, it hasn't been super patient, right? The name of the game definitely is to get in versus Sonya. That's what he largely wants to do. But we did see twice so far in situations where he has the round, where he has the life advantage. He's willing to back off, right? Cut the combo short, move away. It ends up working out again. So like you said, could be a reverse 3-0. And you got to think back as well. First game he lost was not with this character. It was with the Lou. He put himself behind.
So Curbolicious had to defend some multiple match points. Looking to find some for his own 2 apiece in our semifinals.
Starting off much as the rest of them have. Oh, well, would have been a tough. Yeah, it would have been hard to do.
There.
Ooh!
Screen.
Maybe it is a more offensive take here from imBigDaddyG. Look how he's jumping.
It looks like it.
Yeah, right. It's a complete different change of pace.
This is more the game 1, game 2 imBigDaddyG. Changing it up a bit. Not just walking back. Very even round. What's it gonna be? Double fatal blow is in play.
Oh, they're so patient. Oh my god.
Oh, the
You know what?
respect.
And the low dash is there. It is beautiful. Didn't even have to spend fatal blow. It's match point again. I think this is the 3rd match point for imBigDaddyG.
At least. Needs one more. Curbolicious. Does he have to stay in the set? Ooh. So dangerous, man.
Hoping to catch some movement there on the delayed ring. Goes in. Blocking it out as we've often seen is imBigDaddyG.
The last hit. The 1-1-1. There it is! Swinging for the fences.
Yo, he is active after this.
Now once. Hitting their mark. Low throw. The low. Gets the cancel.
And the low again!
Another one. And I think that is it, David. Not gonna miss the combo. imBigDaddyG finally confirming the match points. Putting Curbolicious into the loser's bracket. What a set to start things off.
It was a really great set to watch. There was a lot of great space control, a lot of great footsies, a lot of great defense, I think, on both sides. But then there was also a lot of really interesting stolen turns that you saw.
Yeah.
Really cool to see at the end. Sonya has you in the corner, right? Back one into mix up. And at the end, Curbo probably just looking to overhead block rather than 2 lows in a row. And something as simple as that is what ended up taking it for him, for imBigDaddyG.
Brackets. Which will be a very interesting set. Jackie versus Kano.
You couldn't just stay dead?
I ain't so easy to snuff out, baby Briggs.
Then you won't mind me trying.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, again, 2 players who have already had a lot of success in this MKPK. Yo, out of the sky. He spits you out of the air. Ugh. Gross. real safety first defense here from BioHazard. And by the way, I love that he's been using back one a lot more as just a way to maintain, or to build space, I should say. Right? Puts him backwards, and sometimes he wants that.
Ooh, came right through from downtown, man. Cactus. Great awareness, actually, especially in this stage. That's the threat, man. That's the risk.
Yeah, that fantastic up 2 is a huge feature in this. Oh, okay, I like the keep up. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I could be scaling quite a bit. I'm not sure, actually.
It was a good pickup into probably not as much damage.
Oh, wow, it's actually very good, man. Does he pull out
Get the
boost
goop
up?
out? Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, he can't be that. Yeah.
Wow.
If he had actually walked forward and blocked it, that would have been better, but he just wasn't quite there.
Round 2. Fight.
He confirmed, yes. Doesn't have to follow up normal.
Flawless luck, man. Don't you dare to jump on BioHazard, man. Not in your favor.
Ooh.
Wow, sucked him right in.
Oh no! Really?
Oh, he fished for that flawless block.
Right? What a genius! That was
Fantastic
so good.
stuff from Hijinx.
Yes, hit confirm comes. Doesn't have the defensive bar. Yeah, okay. Snake bite plus command grab. That is a threat right there.
Fight.
Forget about it. Wow, BioHazard, I think, was looking for that air-to-air.
Woo!
Almost broken.
Fiver says you die.
It's fine as well.
Ooh, I didn't expect this.
This is so wild.
Trying to jump. Oh, didn't expect that. Good damage even before a launch. BioHazard, no. And he saved the defensive bar for the wake up. I love it. He did not do the breakaway. Instead, with wake up 2, he's gonna get the life lead for himself. Not by much, but it's there.
Oh, what's it gonna be, David?
Oh, she doesn't have the defensive bar to get over. Okay, it's there now. Oh, not anymore! Not anymore! Does not have bar. Yo, the timing of that knife in the sky from BioHazard to catch her falling down onto it. The classic Mike Watson fireball anti-air from BioHazard takes game number 1.
The wake up 2, man.
Right? Saving that
BioHazard's-
defensive bar.
yeah.
Look, you take a lot of damage before even the breakaway chance comes in that combo, right? From Jackie. But she still has significant damage afterwards, so you do often see people break away. He didn't, and then Hijinx just did not expect the wake up 2 to come out.
Jackie.
Evidently the right choice. Hijinx sticking with Jackie, and not sure about the variation. You can see there in just a teeny bit.
I feel like I haven't seen him play anybody else or any other variation.
It looks like a different skin, though.
What do we got here? Grenade launcher, bionic bounce, enhanced air. I think that's the same.
Yeah. Maybe just a different skin.
Round 1.
It's a good character, no doubt about that.
Could say that again, no punish. Wow, pressing a lot of buttons as BioHazard here.
Yeah, and he was absolutely right to do that. Look at this pickup. BioHazard's always so ready for stuff like that.
Here's Hijinx.
Get some.
I think he could have punished that had been jump kick, but he just didn't expect. Anti-air, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, David! There's no confirm, David! You had the chance.
They both have had the
Those
chance.
hits.
They both had the chance.
The blue stuff, you have two! No confirm, David!
Oh no!
I mean,
What a scramble fest.
I mean
Round two. Fight.
Ugh.
That was all over the place.
Yeah, are those X-Tex on the walls or is that spaghetti?
BioHazard's clutching it out anyway.
Definitely stealing some turns here. Into the corner, BioHazard again with the false block. And again the back two anti. That has been legit for him. He's really cleaned the skies. You gotta be fast on that too.
Wow. Steal was really flawless by BioHazard, man. That should be around, yeah. Not gonna work out this time. You have two.
I really like
with the answer.
jumping back and putting the goop on the ground just in case was really smart.
Very smart, yeah, of course.
Okay, no tech for Bio as he's stuck in the corner here. His defense coming into play big time, yes!
Here it is again.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah, the simple mix-ups in life, I love it.
About Hijinx pressing. There it is! Down two as well. Switching the position. The elbow drop. Another one. They're down two! Oh, this is gonna hurt so good.
That might be it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely it.
Dude, what a...
Wow. One down two was all it took. It's still going, by the way.
Oh my god, this poor 950 life character. 564 damage against her.
Yeah, that was just an overkill. 56% from it down to... I'm not even sure if there was a grab or a standing two. It was a high anyway, and it was a good down two. That was a solid 56% just like that.
As we mentioned before, BioHazard has been really close to getting into winners finals before, and it just didn't work out. I forget what the error was, but it was something kind of silly. He overextended, I think it was what it was, and got punished, and ended up, of course, losing, and then losing the match right after that, getting 5th. But he's in a way better position now, up 2-0 already.
Jackie Briggs.
And I really like his usage of a lot of stuff that Kano has in this matchup. That false block up 2, obviously. Back 2, by the way, which did get hit one time as he tried to bring it out. He tried to swing for the anti-air, because again, you got to be pretty fast on it. But he has had the anti-air on that really well a couple of times. Character has the damage that Jackie can't sustain. I mean, she's a fantastic character, right? But I really like his usage of what Kano has to say in this matchup.
So we had the situation in game 1, or cell 1 I should say. Which imBigDaddyG was up 2-0. Curbolicious brought it back to 2-2. Will Hijinx do the same here?
Dude, these neutral jumps, maybe flawless block inputs. But whatever it is, they're working out.
I mean, we might see Hijinx bait that out a bit more. Oh, a bit too late on the whip punish.
Woo, he's out of there.
Yeah, I think he was trying that.
Bye with another big pressure chance here. Yes. Oh, it wasn't enough? I thought that was going to be it. Okay, well, there it is. So very quickly, BioHazard getting into match point to get into winners finals.
Round 2. Fight.
Hijinx have it in him, man. Stay in the set. Here's the blue stuff.
I mean, there's a lot of very slow play here.
Rushing blow.
I think all the defense, all the anti-airs we've been seeing from BioHazard have actually had a big impact on how Hijinx and when Hijinx wants to go in. It has not been very often. In this round, he hasn't done it at all.
He's been a bit timid, right?
Very timid, yes.
Just down 1 as a punish.
It's not gonna
Wow.
happen. It was BioHazard in such control of that match. Especially at the end, we didn't see Jackie even do a bionic bounce in that last round. Am I right about that? I think it was really just Hijinx on the floor as airborne character, instead stuck on the ground by the defense, the implied threats of anti-airs, flawless blocks, etc. from BioHazard.
Versus 19th, but then again, man, it's only week 5. There's still a lot of points on the line. One solid week, man, could turn things over quite a bit.
But a cold heart beat.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Losers round 1. It's going to be Pulse versus K7 Shaw. Hong Lao versus Sub-Zero.
Yep, I think that's what we were looking for here. Makes sense. Show off, move in. Trying to begin the mix-ups. Keeping himself real safe. Ooh, underneath. Ah, interrupted.
Yeah. One button too many from Pulse. K7 taking his turn. Double dash and into grab.
Yes. And just like that, we got the corner here. Oh,
What's it gonna be?
pretty cautious. Okay, the hit confirm comes.
Walk back.
Very
And fake it low.
classic stuff. Okay, the Omega hat spins out of there. He's got the corner still, though. No!
Enough!
I'm
You
always-
do not.
I'm right.
It's so
Oh.
scary, right?
Round 2.
You know
Fight.
exactly what I was thinking there.
Yeah, exactly. Do you not want to keep that character alive? Ugh.
Yes, sir.
Close turns out. Show off. Escape in the corner.
Wow.
Show off, looking to get the corner. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, it is what he ends up with. 2 bars in the combo. That's cool. 348 loading up one part of the slide KB.
Mid screen.
Yeah, moving to the corner now. Okay, hoping to bait the flawless.
Short. Over the throw. Knockdown. Still alive. Barely. Got one.
Yeah, we talk about not wanting to leave Sub alive, but Hong Lao can pump out the damage as well as almost anybody.
Threat of the second hat.
Here it is.
There it is again. Back
got
3.
Show off. Maybe spinning. Oh, looking for the breakaway actions.
Smart stuff. Pulse has all the bars to work with.
Woo!
Very interesting. empty jump in.
Yeah, probably flawless block.
Bro.
Input.
Yeah.
First
Good
overhead
trade.
stand. Maybe trying to slide under. I don't know.
Wow, the down 3 under that back 1.
Got
Very even.
scheming on a
There
comeback.
it is. Hold on a minute.
Is this it?
Does he have it?
I didn't
No,
think
he
he had it
didn't have
either.
it.
Yeah. He did not. Maybe he thought he did, because if that had been Rising Ice, he could have gotten more damage in the first place.
Ooh. 20 seconds on the clock. Wow. The crushing blow throw. I didn't even realize he had that locked in.
Think back to that combo choice. Think back to that. That was so important, ultimately, for what ended up happening there.
I mean,
as
but
Pulse
then
gets
again,
W.
there was 2 bars of defensive meter on Pulse's side.
It's
so
true.
I don't
it's true.
think
It's just-
it
it's
would have
just a
been dead
question of
either way.
reads.
But yeah, but it would have been a better situation for sure.
Yeah, maybe he was just trying to load the slide before the opponent broke away. Could be it as well.
Regardless, Pulse striking first blood here.
Jackie Sub-Zero.
It's again losers round. And Pulse definitely needing this win more than K7 show off. Once again, only 95 points for Pulse. K7 show off sitting comfortably, somewhat comfortably, at 8th with 345 points. What a difference indeed.
Pulse wanted to say shout outs to the goons. That was his quote. I asked everybody for a quote. Shout outs to the goons. And Show Off wants to say, quote, block the overhead.
Fight.
Unquote.
Well, to be fair, there weren't a lot of overheads in that first game.
The battle to find advantage on the Show Off because he's got the snowball. Oh, threatening. Not quite there. So Pulse here. Yes. Continues to be here. Knocking him down by the feet of the change machine. And out of the corner again, looking for the snowball from that forward throw. Here it is! Does he have the stream bar? Are you listening to us, buddy? Not many overheads. Definitely no way. Okay, very smart. Unbreakawayable, good work.
So will you.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh.
Wow. The fear in him. Good kick. Good whiff punish from K7 Shaw. Rising nice once again. Oh, just out of range. Hit missing.
Oh, they're playing really interesting games around
Oh.
blocking right now. No! What a jump. The call out came. And Pulse gets a lot of damage out of it. Into pressure. Woo!
There it is.
Okay,
Good block.
Yes.
Wow.
Jumping in a way that puts himself at frame disadvantage and then looking for the flawless block right away. Love it. Love it. That is the use of a just defend that I love to see.
Got launched for down one, man. That is tragic. Just like that. K7 show off. The adaptation. One apiece. I think just way more aggressive. Landing those overheads. Very consistent with the back three confirms as well.
His footsies look really good. Yeah, he had whiff punches a couple of times.
Cum laude.
He's willing to take some risks, that's true, but I don't recall him doing them without defensive bar available for breakaway. So, you know, it's a risk, but it's not as much of a risk as it might otherwise be.
Wolf's taking his time. I think no surprises here. No character changes. Just yet, anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I would expect that.
Round 1. Fight.
One apiece. Here we go.
Wow, okay. He used the false pucks have been so good. Saving the defensive bar. He does have those costly hats. Influencing the decision whether to go into break or not. There you see part of why.
Poke into a hat. I don't think he's done that. His past two games. The nutty stuff.
Here we go. Okay, he did take the risk there with that defensive bar.
Back throw.
Ooh, just these little individual hits adding up. Yes. Looking for a break. No.
2% left, but even just a 4-4 into a fatal blow. Disregard that. Clean back to anti-air. K7 show off. Shutting that down immediately.
Really smart spacing as well. Even before that, he was at a range where it was going to whiff. That jumper was going to whiff. You could really see, I don't think we've seen a breakaway from Pulse in this game. He is really saving that defensive meter for the hats, for the, I don't know, wake up, flawless blocking, etc.
Be too greedy with those standing twos, perhaps.
Oh!
Wow, he didn't believe in that neutral jump, man. Oh, no, we're punished.
So much control here. A lot of chip damage even mounting up. Without taking big risks. Okay, Pulse finds the hit.
Wow, interesting choice, actually. I mean, definitely not fishing for a breakaway whatsoever, because that was the standing. 41%? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Ouch.
The cold be your doom.
I don't think you even get to say ouch at that point. You're just gone. You don't get to say anything else. So we got 2-1 now for K7 show off. Yeah, I continue to really like a lot of what he's doing. The whiff punishes have been great. The ranges that he's backed off to have been awesome. Not just whiff punishing on the ground, but you know, when he's had the anti-air, when he's had the landsies punish a couple of times. And Pulse, look, the decision is one you have to make with this character in this variation. Whether to spend defensive bar. If you do, you're not going to be able to do your hats for a while. If you want to do your hats, you're going to have to take more damage in some combo situations. That's the variation, right? I mean, it's been like that since launch, and he's been playing that since, well, long as I've seen him play, right? So that's... It's a cost, and he's willing to go back to it, it looks like.
He's thinking about it. I think K7 Show-Off is like daring him.
Okay, so he did say he might play noob. Oh, and it, all right. I didn't believe it, but I mean, the way that the last game went, I guess I understand. I guess I get it.
So we got a lore battle. Battle of the Brothers.
Ooh, okay. Are they gonna let the intro go? Probably not. Shadow Slide, Spirit Ball, Sickle Snag.
Hold on. Are they nerds? Do they believe in this rivalry? I think they do. No, they don't! What a tease.
He had the air axe this entire time.
Did not see that. Didn't need it, apparently.
No, you're right. Trying to build up. Get a little bit of damage here and there. Obviously, the character can pump it out. With defensive bar, though, on the slide.
Oh! 1-1-1. Landing.
There it is. So with this character, he can afford to do that and not be too concerned.
Escape failed as well.
Yep, that's going to be a big deal versus noob.
Gotta watch those air axes, man. Watch those air axes. Don't you dare to jump, man. That is safe from their range.
Again, with defensive bar.
Oh,
Interrupted!
Down one!
And a super important throw escape. If not, that would have been for death.
Surely he's not gonna slide, David. Surely
He's looking for a ball. The ball came, and the slide
Wow!
in fact.
Wow! Pulse! Staying alive by the skin of his teeth.
Absolutely bad there.
Overextending a bit.
There it is. I love these ranges that Pulse is backed off to is really something. Yes.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Team 1.
Yeah! Block the overhead, he said. That's all it was.
We had to see it. We had to see it once in this set. 4-2 into Fatal Blow. He's gonna put K7 Shaw on match point.
But if there's ever a time to do it, it's right there. He was almost dead anyway. It was just an overhead low situation. That's a perfect timing for it. And what a great start in this next round as well for K7 show off.
Air to air, yeah. Down 4 into the slide. The nutty stuff is coming out, that's for sure. It's not even game 5. Wow, beautiful pickup on the jump in. 4%. Back 3. Formation. Doesn't find the down 1 afterwards. And the 4-2 into Creeping Ice is going to seal the deal. It's going to be K7 eliminating Pulse from the German. Both mashing X. They want to get into it. Here it is. Tweedy taking on Perfect Legend, instantly starting with a sand trap.
And going in for pressure. Okay, and opening up with the quote-unquote mix-ups right there is Tweedy. And then back. I can't believe it. How many times?
Oh, the sand traps.
Finally,
Dark
we're
side
looking for the dive
Jarvis.
kick whip punish. It's not going to happen, and Tweedy gets a significant punish here. Maybe a break? No. This is all Tweedy right now as he is
Almost
buzzsawing. I thought it was Kung Lao who had the buzzsaw here.
He can grab as well. Tweedy with a fantastic start. And the 4-3. Close the first round off. A speed run start for Tweedy. What's Perfect Legend's answer going to be like? The buzzsaw.
I wonder who wins in damage on that. I gotta pay close attention there. I haven't seen this specific interaction between buzzsaw or the one hit of sand trap.
4-3 stagger into down 1.
It's very cautious play, really, from Perfect Legend. Other than okay, here's the punish. He had that dive kick. Other than that, he's been very still, I would say.
Your dive kick.
He does have air teleport as well. I assume that that's the whip punish. If he's sand trap. So it hasn't come up.
Yeah, I mean, round 1 was all sand traps, really. Good block on the overhead.
I don't think we've seen a grab yet. We haven't seen a short hop or anything like that out of Perfect Legend. And other than that, Tweedy's just been blocking it out when he's had to deal with it, which honestly hasn't been very often quite yet.
Good pickup.
Okay, looking for break. Nothing came.
The teleport. Hold on, only needs one more hit. To a fatal blow confirmed. Down 1. The block on the overhead.
Ooh,
There's
what
a
a
grab
kick!
throw side coming through from Tweedy.
Yeah, you know, they both have the 20 seconds on the clock here as Tweedy gets it in time!
no!
Gets it in time and triggers the brutality!
Death serves Chronica.
Perfect Legend, they're just looking to get trades, I think, with Buzzsaw versus the Sand Trap. And unfortunately for him, Tweedy got there in time. So fantastic game number 1 by Tweedy. Especially that round 1, right? He had all that control, all that pressure.
That was a fantastic start for Tweedy, man. But then again, I think Perfect Legend definitely not watching his legs as much as he should. Getting hit by a lot of sand traps, man. That damage from those sand traps, quite significant in round 1. Was doing way better in round 2. And as you said, was looking for that trade. Maybe setting up a teleport.
Right.
Now working out. Anyway, Tweedy striking first. Currently up 1-0. And actually not going with the Perfect Legend special. Not switching characters after a lost game. Staying true to his main.
I like it. I think
Staying
it's a
true
good
to
call.
Kung Lao.
I'm
For
happy
sure,
to see
man.
that.
For sure. Of course.
So, okay, hopping, they're looking for sand trap, nothing coming out. Yeah, okay, so we're seeing more movement now. In that first game, I think we saw not enough. Strangely, much less movement than I think we would expect to see. So here's the hit confirmed from Perfect Legend, kills down the corner. And this is a great spot for Buzzsaw out at the end. Gives it up!
It's looking way better for Perfect Legend. Good trip guard as well. This is PL.
Is he there? Not quite. The spacing was excellent from Tweedy. Oh, the little tax, the down 1, 6 frame comes to the rescue.
Grab.
Tweedy making a comeback here. Hasn't been with a single big damage combo. It's been...
Here. Ooh, the double down 3, very disrespectful.
Ooh, the block!
Scary.
No
No
punish.
punish.
But Tweedy...
Double fatal blow.
It's very close in life.
Double fatal blow. What's it gonna be? The sand trap?
Backing off again. We've seen this before. Last time it
Yeah.
was Sand Trap. Dashing.
What's it gonna be? Time! 11 seconds. David, hold on a minute.
Oh, the
block,
grab!
just block.
Grab! Is it life lead though?
That's he said it. Wait. The
Life
bus
lead.
stop. Of course.
Boy, you gotta block it out. You gotta block it out.
Oh my goodness!
One path.
Oh, Perfect Legend, man.
Round 2. Fight.
We talked about how close their match was last time. Yes, different character for Tweedy, but right down to the very final round. This one's looking like it might be the same.
Hey man, whatever you gotta say against Perfect Legend, this is the Evo champion for a reason, man. Multiple Evo champion for a reason.
100%. Anti-air, but the back forward too.
Too early. Oh, the neutral jump. No, not leaving his thing confirmed. Woo! Wow, it actually worked. The delay teleport.
What an
Down two?
Actually worked, yeah.
Yeah. Mining down one to the gauntlet. Ouch. 38%, just like that.
Man, he keeps it up this time. Looking for Brick. What a call by Tweedy. Bravery right there.
The sword's up! 1%, the bustle.
But
Watch the succubus! Watch the succubus! Perfect Legend! Why? Why? He was looking for the chip, but the defensive bar was there. Why not just the string?
if y'all could see my face, oh my god. What a
David, that's the
decision.
kind of stuff that can get you tilted, David.
What a decision. Oh. 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 Well, he seems to be playing similarly now, right? It doesn't look like there's a big change in his style, which is good to see because you're right, that can end up tilting. Absolutely.
A lot of individual hits here. Is Tweedy. Stagger as well. Good anti-air.
Tech was there.
Coming through, yeah.
I really like the use of Buzzsaw. Yeah, it's been super important in that range, especially.
Triple down one from Tweedy. Teleport. No tech this time. Tweedy still looking good. Ouch. Middle low. And that should be it. Give me that spine.
Woo, man! Thinking back to that second round right there.
It's
And
just one of those things. I mean,
when I looked, I was watching the stream as well, just to see. The stream's a little bit delayed, right? I wanted to see exactly how much defensive bar was still there. There still was one defensive bar left, so it needed to hit a couple more times even. He was not actually that close to getting the chip kill. Ooh,
it doesn't deal
boy.
as much. Chip,
What
what do you got? What do you got for me? What do you got?
Well, I hope he doesn't switch. I'll be honest. But we've seen it many times, certainly.
Cum Lao.
Same variation, same character. Perfect Legend's gonna run it back as Tweedy enters this on match game. Could have been way different. Now, ultimately, maybe Tweedy could have won that game anyway, right? I'm not gonna say that certainly would have ended up in PL's favor, but boy, what a choice. It's all I'm thinking about. I hope that Perfect Legend's able to move on because I am stuck on it. I am absolutely stuck.
Let's just hope he isn't stuck on that, man.
Fight.
Game number 3. Been consistent with the road text, man. Oh, finds the duck, but no punish.
Happened a couple times so far.
Yeah, and I think Perfect Legend wins the trade on damage, but not quite significant. And Tweedy's just getting so many individual hits.
It's the round, surely. Yeah, it's match point here for Tweedy. Threatening to take this 3 games to 0. CGL Tweedy against Proton Perfect Legend. One of them leaves the tournament after this match. Okay, maybe a chance for PL to get things started. Yes! Not quite there on the pickup, though.
Wow!
Here's the situation. I feel like it's the first very strong Buzzsaw trap we've seen. With attacks on down 3. No.
Another short hop landing for Tweedy, the air-to-air.
He has been so precise!
Amusing.
Those sand traps have been spot on.
Tweedy is on the verge of taking this. Perfect Legend needs something big here. Just like that. There is no breakaway. Make this count, PL.
However, if he gets hit right now, and it's into Fatal Blow.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
David.
Tweedy's on deck. Here he is.
David.
Wake up Fatal, it doesn't happen!
And the back
Tweedy.
throw sealed the deal.
With the brutality at the end, takes it 3-0. The match that we were so looking forward to ends up 3-0 in favor of Tweedy. I'm thinking back to that game number 2, round number 2. That's all I'm thinking about right now. But even beyond that, you got to talk about Tweedy's fantastic use of the sand trap to take this character, that and forward 3, right? And as far as anti-air, really made a character that is so mobile, want to stay on the ground, want to throw buzzsaws, want to not go up into the sky. And that was huge in limiting Perfect Legend's movement. Big part of why Tweedy ends up taking it. Beyond that, though, the mix-ups, right? Tweedy was taking throws. We didn't see that as often from PL. Tweedy was doing short hops. They were mostly landing. We didn't see that from PL. So just all around, I would say Tweedy looking great right there. We did talk about before, even before the match happened, how strong Tweedy has looked overall of late. He continues to look super strong this weekend. Remember in the last game when he was playing versus Pulse's Kung Lao, remember his nice anti-airs as well? I mean, this is certainly somebody who can keep his eye on air approaches that Force Jack's going to have too. Yeah, very safe stuff from Showoff right there, jumping back on response.
Your shenanigans will be a bit more tricky coming from Jack, I think it's fair to say. So let's see how K7 Showoff will deal with that.
I like the idea of just taking a little bit of time on offense. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep, exactly. Sweeping the sky. Okay.
Here it is. Oh, the drop though. Yeah, the empty jumping. He knows that K7 likes to likes to flawless block those jump-ins.
Beautiful.
Good pickup, man, from K7. Nice confirm, 27%.
Round 2.
It's the first round here.
He's been playing at great ranges for himself. I feel like Hijinx hasn't really been able to get into that good spot in a way that starts up offense. It's been close, but hasn't too often been far away. Here's more of what he wants. Air axe. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. Uh-oh. No, Hijinx.
Definitely not what he wanted. And this is very tricky,
Not gonna
to say the least.
Yeah.
Solid answer from Hijinx, man. One apiece.
Fight.
Having that corner for himself as well. Jump in. Sure head. Wow, dash is right under there. Interactable as well. Oh, another drop and the wake up buttons are gonna be good.
Ooh. Hijinx trying to get something. No! Unfortunately there for Showoff.
Oh, wow.
That was a sick brutality, and it's gonna mean that game 1 goes to Hijinx. Really nicely done by Hijinx too, because again, as I was saying earlier, I felt like there was quite an extended period where he was pressuring a little bit, but the defense was there for Showoff. And more than that, it was Showoff standing at ranges, being in the air at ranges that were better for him. Hijinx wasn't really able to get that going at the start. But then in the second half, it was a different story completely.
It's been quite a few significant drops for K7, even like missed inputs, I think.
Sub-Zero.
Raw ice ball,
Jackie
Right.
raw creeping ice, no, rising ice actually. Not what he was looking for,
Black
no doubt about it.
Alley.
So tighten things up here. Stay alive. This loser's bracket. And he needs this win more than Hijinx for sure, being on 8th place currently with 345 points. Hijinx sitting comfortably at the 4th place in the seeding. Once again, man,
When you get
$10,000.
third, yeah, that's right. Oh, the block was there. Right back into the mix is Hijinx. Okay, pick it up. Ah, would have been tough. Hijinx now stuck in her corner. Oh, tried to jump out. Gutsy on wake up again. Again! 3 straight times, and this time he was right.
The wake up jump out of there. The ice ball. Oh, he's threatening with that movement. And yeah, he wanted that overhead from downtown. Straight into fatal blow.
The train from all the way downtown to get that. He was backdashing at the other corner and then came all the way over just to do forward two. I love it. Again, though, he's not often taking those risks when he does not have defensive bar. It's just that against Jackie, like you're seeing now, you're already taking so much damage even before you go into the sky.
Yeah, but you can't leave you standing if you want. Man, oh man, is he pressing a lot of buttons. Then again, man, Jackie has those short limbs. Well, other than her 4-3, of course.
Well, she also doesn't have defensive bar right now. Which means not only no breakaway, but also no far super jump.
Is this gonna be it?
Woo!
Yes, sir. What an answer from K7 Shaw.
Sub-Zero wins.
Exactly what he was looking for right there. That kind of stuff. Pressure in the corner.
Yeah, just tightening things up a bit. Like I said, seen a lot of drops in game 1.
It's true, it wasn't like there was even a big difference in playstyle. It was just that he was nailing the things that he wanted to get. He did take some more risks, I would say. I would say in the second half of game number 1. Well, really in the whole game number 1, he didn't really need those mix-ups. But this time we did see overhead into fatal blow. We did see a little bit more of that side of things.
Jackie
And it worked.
Sub-Zero. Soul Chamber.
All right, so 1-to-1 situation. We got Hijinx and Show Off in second round of losers. Definitely been an interesting match to watch so far. We've seen a lot of great play, I think, on both sides, but yeah, to me, the thing that stands out is that in game number 1, Show Off did have some of those drops, did have some input errors, and in game number 2, that stuff didn't come up. There it is.
And move back, yeah. Empty jump into a grab. Trying to fish for the flawless block, no doubt. Wow.
Defensive bar is gone, spending it early now.
Wow, dialing in the entirety of the string.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that. That was tricky. Bad spot for Show Off.
There's so much damage, man.
Bring it.
Much faster one right there for Hijinx. Looking really good. Starting with the corner here as well. Show Off is about to call out the potential slide. There it is.
Out of there. Empty lead. Just wanted to get out of the corner. And boy, oh boy, is this gonna hurt, man.
The techs have been there.
Tech. Still on him.
Yeah, he had multiple goops on him. Yeah, absolutely.
Counter.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Man, that was a
Correct
confirm.
up
It's still going.
Oh,
Wow, that was
there.
freaky.
If he finds the right hit, and he did,
I mean-
ends up taking her in 2 combos. He did, what do you think, 2/3 of Jackie's life?
What a play from K7 Shaw. That up 2 was not an easy confirm, man.
Final round.
That was a strange height.
So I think he has 3 now on that. He's a dangerous man. Block, yeah.
I don't think that was a whip punish.
Oh, big chance!
Oh! Whip down 2.
He'd already spent that KB.
You forgot about it? Oh, the little shimmy.
going down.
Hold on a minute, man. One clean confirm into a fatal blow potentially. Hold on a minute. Watch that back too.
Very doable here for Hijinx.
100%.
And flew up! He knew the danger. Went up into the sky. I like that response a lot.
Ability to freeze.
It's so scary to feature in the air.
Yeah, you're right. But he was right about it. So that means it's 2-1 now for Show Off. Think about that second round in that game, right? When it was a big life lead for Hijinx Jackie. Jumped into the corner with after the knockdown, wake up 2, which did an autocorrect onto the other side, then the pickup, then one more combo. I mean, those 2 combos again were 700 damage or something combined.
Sub-Zero.
And a 950 character.
Yeah, exactly.
Hijinx sticking with his pattern to Jackie here. He's not far away from taking those games as well.
No, it's close. This is a good match.
K7 though was so right about all those slides as well. I think a single one has yet to be blocked.
Fight.
In here already. Spinning some bar to make the mix-up happen, and it worked.
No sweat.
Ooh, I like this. Let him cook a little bit. Hanging out there on the barbecue. Yes.
Escape failed the back throw.
Looking
And
clean on
again,
these right now.
It's again a fantastic start for Hijinx, man.
And a great end as well. Called out that moment of the ice ball. Exactly right. Ooh, ooh. Show off with the interruption though. Tired of you seeing walking back and forth, Jackie. Oh, that was great. Good stuff. Put stuff out of the corner so we can end. Well, it tried to end with the corner after the amplify on slide.
Break away with this time. Has to hold all of this. Wow. Another clean confirm. Puts K7 on match point to eliminate Hijinx. Finds himself in the corner. Trading blue stuff.
She was so high up. She was above that? Jeez. Way up in the sky.
Plus, small smoke afterwards.
Right back in there.
I mean, the minute Hijinx gets going, he really makes it count, man. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
And this is
the group is so problematic. Yeah, he's above it, but whether he did the ice axe or not, right? Even if he had just jumped forward all the way, he wouldn't have made it all the way past that. It's understandable to try it out. Nope, didn't work. And it's gonna be 2-2.
Going with the fatality.
Yeah, and I don't know how Sub-Zero can come back to play in the next game. He's dead. He died. It's over. No 5th game, everybody. That's it. The set moves on with Hijinx as the winner.
Is that in the books?
I think
Say
that's the rule. I believe that's
Okay.
the rule, yeah.
Well, there it is. Skip forward 20 seconds. Match number 5.
Hard to play against somebody as confident in moving forward and finding the right timings with a character like Jackie, as Hijinx is right there. That's not just about the character. I mean, the character is very strong, obviously, but Hijinx's timings in moving forward, his execution when he's up close, the timing mix-ups of not just when you jump, but when you do the delay in the sky, when you do all those little timings there. He's really making all that stuff work out super well.
Like I said, definitely makes it count. Doesn't mess around when he gets that leap from downtown, or gets that hit confirm up close. Doesn't leave a lot on the table. But here we go, man. It's going to be match 5. Losers round 2.
Round 1.
K7 show-offs.
Game 5.
This is Hijinx. Oh, that was super early in that jump kick.
Yeah,
Easily
was it up
punished.
3, in fact? I don't know.
Maybe.
Wow! Oh, just expecting the block. What range.
And once again, beautiful start from Hijinx. And that breakaway didn't work out in his favor at all. Hijinx can definitely afford
Fight.
to press here a bit. Not having to worry about that up 2. Match point, Hijinx.
No longer has the corner. Kind of back off to a more comfortable spot. There it is! On the landing. Show off's gonna get the corner about it. Not quite!
Wow.
What a confident anti-air out of Hijinx.
The grab as well.
Okay, what a catch!
Ooh, it dropped.
Tried to wake up buttons. I like the idea, but no, it didn't work out.
Well, it technically worked out in his favor, man. He got another combo to a certain
For
extent.
him, yeah.
Gonna be death? Yes. Gets the crushing blow. It's going to be double match point.
Final round. Fight.
It is the final round. Announcer. Show off starts with the corner. Not for long though. As Hijinx, just like that.
Drops from Hijinx. Might be feeling the pressure a little bit. Watch the slide though. Watch the slide, man.
He is standing in the
Flawless
goop. He's still
And the
maybe
punish.
too far ahead of where he needs to be. Looking for the break, or maybe just getting damage there. Yeah, you cannot stand it. You just don't have the life for that. Yeah, you needed to go fast. Oh!
That was really smart.
Gotta
That was
move, though.
really smart.
Is he gonna die? I love the fatal blow because if he had moved back onto that goop, he actually might have lost.
Yeah, that was, I think, the right thing to do.
So he gets the mix-up here.
What's it gonna be?
Tried
And
this
yeah,
mix-up anyway. And it's not gonna happen. Hijinx, even though he's frozen, he comes back to life and ends up taking it 3 games to 2. I love the wake-up jump back into goop right there on the board. Just to seal it. Hey, you want to punish me? I'm punishable. You want to come in here?
Jackie.
Knowing that, of course, if Show Off had, he would have died. I really like that decision making. I like a lot of Hijinx's decision making with this character. He makes her, obviously, she is very strong, but he really makes her strengths apparent. Super good with her.
Still, Tweedy versus Curbolicious. Dark side, Jairus. This is Kabal.
Poor choice.
The grab early. Let's see if we opts to go with those sand trap shenanigans. This set as well.
1-1 sand trap? Is that what
Yeah.
you're looking for? Well, already we're seeing some risk. He is doing those hops, which are punishable for sure. Ooh, you think you got far buttons? Nah. Turbo ready for that. Love it. And into the corner too.
Ouch! 422. Very good spacing from Curbolicious.
And the Landy's punish? Gorgeous.
Very impressive.
Just
Late breakaway.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's right. Ends up
Ouch.
paying off. That was, he had just built the defensive bar, and he used it right away.
Fight.
Okay, sealing up the gap in that string. Ooh! I love the so many implied
hits.
threats constantly in the way these two players are playing. This is so cool to watch. That just, man, Kerbo's movement has been so hard for Tweedy to nail down.
Right?
Tweedy finally finding something. Oh, didn't believe it!
Tweedy needs to make something happen here.
Not taking any risks on the false block are not there either, is Turbo. Did he get him? Not quite, but still close. Okay, you can tell it was defense first mindset right there for Curbo. Wake up, jump, what a genius! And the hit confirm comes.
No breakaway as well.
Cabal.
And then brutality to close out the first game. Curbolicious, man. His spacing was looking excellent. Always out of range, it seemed like.
He had a couple of great whiff punishes. He had a great landing punish.
Yeah.
He moved around really well. These are all features of the character, but it's hard to make them all work as well as Curbolicious is making them work right now. I'll tell you that. That air movement, dude, especially for a character like Cabal, you know, it's not like he has great wave dashing or anything on the ground. He's got Nomad Dash if you want to be a beast about it, but other than that, his grounded movement isn't like that. But so for him to have the air approach in that way, especially versus a character like Garrus who does control the ground well, it's got to be a big threat.
Might see a more aggressive Tweedy in the second game. Was backing off quite a bit. And I don't think we saw the right stage or the right side of the stage. Tweedy always somewhat trapped. Left side.
I think he may have had the same idea. Dashing forward, grab just like this. Couple of risks right away. Yes, in there immediately. Ooh, you have read it. Here's Tweedy playing offense and breaking the armor right away.
Ouch. What a start from Tweedy, man.
Yo, wake up! Okay, but Kerbal's ready for the next punish yet again.
No breakaway. 54%. Wow, what a punish.
Or, yeah, exactly ranged right.
Oh, hold on a minute, man. Fatal Blow's a threat here. What's it gonna be? Tweedy jumping as well.
It's very patient from Tweedy, is what it is.
Oh, there it
Finding
is!
it! Hoping maybe to see a breakaway. It didn't come. Tweedy wasn't going to do that. But this is still a lot of damage.
Quite a bit. What's he got? 5% left? 7. Oh, watch the succubus, man. The fatal blow from Garrus. That is genius.
Oh!
What a confirm!
50% right now.
Wake up.
Rolling forward! Down one, down one.
Double
and again.
down one.
When you need to steal a turn right away.
Fight.
But that was a sick confirm from Tweedy.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? 4-3 into down 1 into Santra?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, you can see Tweedy backing off consistently. But finding those sand traps now. It's not just backwards movement.
He's not really anti-airing per se. He's just he's punishing the landings sometimes, but you can see how tough that is sometimes. Kerbal finds a big hit. No breakaway, huh? Okay.
Wow, and still going.
Okay.
44.
The armor breaking?
It's almost even all of a sudden. Uncomfortable.
Right? Yeah. Slight gas Cabal with the hook grab. Yeah, scary man.
Oh, the 1-1-1. There was a counter.
Okay, as soon as he saw Kerbal go into the sky, that was a safer breakaway.
What's it gonna be? 4-2 stagger. Good check from Turbo. Wow. And a flawless lock up 3.
Final round. Fight.
This is a close set.
Tried to outrange, but completing the string this time with Tweedy. He's often just done forward 3.
Back throw. Double down 1.
He's got a pretty good one. Oh, here's the chance for Tweedy. Again, the short hop knee.
A lot of trades, man. A lot of trades.
I love the bravery of it.
Oh, the Zenki jumping. Maybe looking for a flawless block. It's what though? No breakaway? What percent?
Oh, they both have such good fatal blows.
I know.
Oh!
The fatal blow.
Keelan wants to whip anything right now.
Already
Look at this
is-
slow approach all of a
is-
sudden. Purple can't just go into the sky because there's going to be a fatal blow from Garrus in his face. That's what happens. If that even comes up.
70%, 70 seconds.
Yo!
Gonna matter. The
Jump
jump
in
in
kick?
kick.
Wow, what interesting timing. That would have been way negative on block.
I
But
mean,
it wasn't blocked.
the second Jarvis has that fatal blow locked in, you know you're going to be a bit more cautious with your approach.
Sure.
That's when those unconventional options are becoming even more of a threat. It's going to be one apiece.
Interesting matchup to watch because there's this
Tweedy
big
and Kerber.
space where the two players don't really
Hourglass.
challenge each other. They don't even, they just kind of bypass it, right? At max range, Tweedy harasses with the with sand, and then there's like a huge range in front of that where Kerbo can threaten with slight gas into jump normal from so far that neither player like does anything there, right? Like they both know what can happen, and Tweedy's just blocking at that rate, already worried about it. Then from closer in, where Tweedy can, some degree, contend with things like forward 2, forward 3, he begins to press buttons. But there is that big range where the players just almost don't exist. Very interesting to watch.
Oh, wants none of that. You getting
I
stuff?
see something. Too smart for that. Ooh, the bravery of the walk.
Wow.
Yeah, I just love seeing somebody walk forward like that.
Double down one. Is it gonna be good? Little stagger from Tweedy.
Oh, what a chase.
Oh, there it is. No! Didn't confirm it.
It could have been instead. It's gonna be Tweedy.
Just might confirm.
Finds you lacking.
That was cute. Just
What? Yeah, that was funny. That was good.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, that's that range I'm talking about there, where Tweedy just is already blocking even at 2/3 screen.
jumping kick. And the corner. One sand trap.
Woo! Kerbo jumping backwards after that. Interesting. Hoping to catch a button here from Tweedy as Tweedy very economical with his options there.
Very
Only
patient.
Very late down the line.
Good breakaway.
Tweedy's here. He's down in life, but all he really needs is 1 max damage, 2 combos at least, at most. Oh,
And
big-
there it is. Big punish. There's the hooks for the repositioning. Tweedy
Final round.
finding himself in the corner as well.
Nice. That's so cool. What a pickup.
He's finding a lot of success with that 4-3, that's for sure.
He's doing the great spacings and timings to catch as Curbolicious.
Ooh!
Oh, that's cool.
Late. Max range down one though. A lot of fun. And there it is again, man. His whip punishes, very consistent. We're looking good.
Did you see forward 3 actually hop over that air saw? That was cool.
Man, I
Oh!
use a lot of staggers. And that is definitely game if he doesn't drop it.
Woo, again? Man.
Wins.
Well, I guess he comes back to life, doesn't he? It's gonna be at least one more chance as well for Tweedy, as his opponent Kerbo here is up 2-1.
Kerbo's looking really good this week, man.
His whiff punishes have been super on point.
Yeah, I mean, his spacing, his whiff punishes, even his staggering right there. Didn't give Tweedy any room to breathe.
It's a hard range for a lot of characters to deal with.
Cabal.
As Cabal can just, so easily toss out hit confirms at that range, mids at that range. Most characters, well, a lot of characters anyway, can't challenge it super well. You see Tweedy intending not really to challenge it oftentimes. He wants to catch something like forward 3 on a far anti-air, or he wants to harass up close. Certainly, we've seen short hops, we've seen 1-1 into overhead or low, we've seen ranged games, but again, there's that really big section of the stage where Tweedy doesn't feel like he can contend. Either he's blocking at about 2/3 stage to half screen, or he's throwing out forward 3, hoping that it, gets an anti-air or something. We just saw right there, it didn't work out for him. But it doesn't look like an easy spot to be.
Confirm. Look at all these buttons, man, he's pressing.
Yeah, it almost feels like Tweedy is hoping that Kerbo moves forward. Okay, there. Tweedy finds it, gets in as a result. He can play some mix-ups. Oh, what? That was super funky looking. As Kerbo did block the low, but the animation was a little odd.
He is in trouble here, trying to work his way out of the corner. Did that all right. Knee. Man, Tweedy is swinging. And he's right on these swings.
Sometimes you gotta make a big comeback, right? Oh, okay, didn't complete it. Yo, out of the sky! Even on jump back. Nope, you are hot.
Man, that had Tweedy written on it all over. What a comeback, man. From coast to coast, just swinging his way through the stage. Tweedy staying alive.
Harassment. Here's the patience. See how quickly they change what they're doing just based on moving forward a little bit on the stage.
Alright, gone. Good anti-air.
Tweedy pressuring now. Kerbo without defensive bar. The hit confirm comes.
Is that dead?
Is it gonna be enough?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Tweedy evens it up 2-2. What a set this is. We've already had a bunch of good ones tonight, but this for me is the best so far. Super close.
So another 2-2 situation, huh? Back to back as well.
It's kind of match where you don't really talk about. There doesn't need to be necessarily like an adaptation either way. They both have game plans that we've seen pretty consistently now. Just a question of getting those individual mix-ups right. Like what is the right time to approach versus what is the time to throw out a forward 3, or what's the timing to do a sand trap, or what's the timing to do a slight gas, or a whiff punish button, that kind of stuff, or an expected hopeful whiff punish button. Those little things are really what this match is going to rest on because it is so close.
Especially in a 2-2 situation.
Yeah, and two characters who can pump out damage easily.
So, who wants it more? Tweedy versus Curbolicious. Losers bracket. That was a punish, David.
Who gets to do that? Shout out to
Right?
Gears.
Man, he's getting so much mileage out of that 4-3.
That knee's doing a lot of work, whether as anti-air or as short hop pressure. Like Gears going up in the sky with the knee is killing it tonight.
He's backing off.
No
the first timing. And there it is again. Vintage Curbolicious.
Tweedy holding onto that bar.
Man, is that a lot of damage. But then again, this is Jairus! Hold on a minute! Surely a standing form to fatal blow. Yes. Now the question is it gonna kill David?
Gotta see those shields, gotta see the skulls are coming out. There's a shield. Yep, they're both playing the game, but it is absolutely gonna be enough. As Tweedy goes on a match point.
Just like that. Sometimes it's all it takes. One little hit. Putting Tweedy on match point. Wow, what a sequence.
What brain? Yeah, the movement there was super cool. So Tweedy with the defensive bar is gone. But he's in there! Finding the hit first.
Hey.
He's in here for the pressure again. He spends the KB.
Wow,
Move.
ET 111.
Maybe trying to jump, trying to absolutely move on wake up for sure. The knee, how many times do we see the knee come into play? Already has spent the KB. Okay, Kerbo.
No breakaway just yet. I don't know about the fatal blow, David. I mean, there is no fatal blow for Tweedy as well. So we don't have to worry about that, but still.
No offensive bar here for Kerbo, which could be super important for him. Okay, yes!
The counter. We see a
Kerbo
final round
got
situation.
it. Airsaw's coming into play. Can he get the whip punish? It's not quite enough.
Sweep, David.
We're
And
going
there
to the
was
final round
no...
here. As Kerbo jump back saws were so important.
Fight.
Yeah, there was no defensive bar. Final round here. Just having the stage to work with. Tweedy, as usual, finding his way out of the corner. There's sand trap. Big lively for Tweedy. But then again, man, this is Cabal. One combo is all it takes.
He's 2 hits away from almost winning the rounds. I don't know if he'll get that chance. Here's Tweedy pressuring. Yes, he will get at least one chance. The defensive bar's gone. Now truly 2 hits to win it is Kerbo.
There is no breakaway whatsoever. No defensive bar, but the wake up, walk back, Tweedy.
I am timeless.
Curbolicious whiff. Oh!
3-2, he ended the string this time. Not this time, he steals a turn, and it's gonna be enough. Tweedy moves on, eliminating Curbolicious. Tweedy is looking good today. Remember, he comes into this week way back in points. 38th overall. Kerbo, 9th place is what he came in with. He's been 3rd, he's been 2nd place, he's been 7th place. This time he ends up in 5th place, yeah. So he's still gonna get a lot of points, but Tweedy moves on, and as we were talking about before, he really needs a good performance to get into that mix for points, and right now he is doing that. As we move
With
into
Sonya.
winners finals between imBigDaddyG,
The
Sonya,
special
exactly
forces
right,
remember.
and BioHazard
Anything particular?
with his classic Kano.
You know damn well, you bastard.
Round 1.
Dang.
Dude!
Just like that, another lore battle. imBigDaddyG versus BioHazard. Sonya versus King. Command grab, early. Already fishing for that up too, man. BioHazard doesn't mess around with those flawless ones.
What a punish, nice. We're gonna see a lot of distance game here from imBigDaddyG. Yeah, that looks like where he's gonna be more comfortable. Just Kano. Once he gets on you, he's so strong, and even from mid-range with that forward one, you're already worried.
Oh, too fast. Stuff. Hold on a minute. What a pickup, man. What a pickup from BioHazard. We're just gonna seal the round, no doubt about it.
Round 2. Fight.
Absolutely.
I wasn't working. Never seen that talk before, I think.
Ooh, not quite there though. What a pickup. That's one thing I always am impressed by BioHazard on. He's always ready for those pickups.
Wow. What was that, man?
Okay, yeah, the mix-ups are absolutely coming out. Okay, and same from BioHazard with the duck, but actually missed the reach in the armor breaker.
That is huge, Nate. That anti-air was huge as well,
No
alright.
discipline.
I really like the style of imBigDaddyG. Again, it's so much of it is just space control. I almost feel like it's a Fireball Dragon Punch kind of play, right? He's got that anti-air for the KB. He's got the rings. Yes, he has a high in back one, but he does have some mids that he can threaten with as well. Yeah, there's one.
Pick up. Stand. Command grab. Needs to find his way out of the corner. Reactable perhaps, not gonna matter just yet. The low. Even chip at this point. And the down one check to keep him honest. BioHazard. The first game to make it to grand finals.
That footsie's range up to pressure spot is just so well controlled by Kano and by how BioHazard uses Kano. Using his knives, they're not one of the better projectiles in the game, but the way that he uses them, the timings he uses them, even versus rings, makes them something you have to consider. And then he's approaching with forward one, or he's approaching with Kano ball into does he do the follow-up or not? Or with just the overhead at even a little bit closer range, but still farther than most characters can hit an overhead. That range for him, he works so well. And again, like I was saying earlier, BioHazard, I feel when he hits you, he almost always is getting the hit confirm or the pickup, even in some funky situation, even in some situation where it would be easy and understandable to not get the full damage. He is almost always picking it up.
Same stage, same characters. imBigDaddyG trying to run back here.
This is grunt work.
Triple down one for good measures.
Woo! How ready is imBigDaddyG for that stuff?
Wow.
And how much? 437 from Sonya. Nice. Okay.
The tail end of that up two, man.
Right, okay. Yeah, hoping to get underneath the ring. Nothing came.
Round two.
BigDaddyG too aware for that.
Good block, finally. Staggers. Short hop. That's the string we've seen in game one.
The whip
Winners
punish with it
round
is
one, I should
super
say.
sick.
That's a sick range.
Both of them really looking for FBs. You can see their characters block or not constantly.
The grab. This is looking good for imBigDaddyG.
Can't get complacent. BioHazard. Oh! One more hit is
Fatal
what
blow.
he needs. Or command grab. Command grab's gonna be enough as well.
Wow. Saving the fatal blow. Was the right choice.
Final round. Fight.
And has imBigDaddyG in the corner. That corner has been so problematic in game one.
More pressure.
Good
you know,
block
we've
of
seen a
the
lot
low.
of it. Yeah, it's true.
Let's check at you.
Ooh, trying to challenge the. Oh, ready! Super ready.
Brought it back. He's really brought it back. What's it gonna be? What's the play?
Says he died.
11% left. Beautiful wake up roll into the back one to seal the deal.
His mid-range is awesome. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with BigDaddyG. When he throws rings or not, dash cancels are in there occasionally. He's always ready for the anti-air KD. He's ready to punish very fast, like in that kind of weird situation when he rolls out, still gets the whip punish. All those things are really adding up. Already in winners finals and looking good in doing it. And keep in mind, he had to beat Hayate and Honeybee, in fact. Already taken out one of the brothers to get into a position he's in now. He's helping to do the other. But the important part about this is that he's already taken out some of the best players around. Why not another?
Only 60 points on his account.
Yeah, man. And for somebody whose quote was, "I'm just excited to be here," he's way beyond that, right? That's the kind of quote that sometimes you see people say who are like, "Wow, I made a top 8 finally, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to screw it up." And then they, they're feeling overwhelmed a little bit. That's oftentimes when you see that quote, that's kind of what it's meaning. I do not see that at all in his gameplay.
Ah, messing up the corner, the combo a bit. Excuse me. Man, he flawless blocked it and still couldn't take his turn. That sucks.
And that was close
all
to coast.
BioHazards, yeah.
Yeah, coast to coast on Bio.
Oh, hold on though.
Yo, dude, boy, both of them are getting a little wild here. The FP came out. Yo, imBigDaddyG. No, BioHazard takes the round after all.
Rack off.
Round 2.
I can't. That was so unfortunate for imBigDaddyG. That hurts, man. He was right with the up 2.
This is
Trying to down then immediately to the fatal blow. Hopefully he forgets about that.
He's already playing well.
I'm sure.
Getting the punish here. Yeah, it might have been him looking for breakaway specifically. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh.
In any case, he's got a huge life lead now. Wow, yeah, was he up 2? Okay, he will maintain pressure. He will get damage out of this.
This is BioHazard, man.
Right? Yeah. Woo! Getting some chips.
Good.
Around.
Man, he had to work hard for that few percent chip, man.
Final round. Fight.
Just like that. Forgot about it, seems like. One round apiece. One game apiece.
Bio's backed off a little bit. Okay, I love it.
What a pickup, David.
Pickups? Come on.
Oh, hold on though. Beautiful whip punish. What's it gonna be? I mean, BioHazard is not someone who's shy. So Kano ball for 3.
That's it.
To neutral jump.
Oh, he had fatal blow. Oh, wow. Okay,
Oh, he got hit. He's gotten hit. Every grappler's worst nightmare.
He's having a party, man. He's up 2-1 in winners finals. Why not? But I really think when Kano came down from the air, I think he could have just done like string into fatal blow, right? That's what, maybe I'm wrong, but that's how the life bar looked to me. Instead, went for something that could be broken away from, and there you go. It's 2-1 in favor of BigDaddyG. Again, already took out some strong players, Hayate and Honeybee, and now is 1 game away from adding BioHazard to that list.
Sonya. Kano. Special Forces Desert
Needs
Command.
one more to beat both of the brothers. in one tournament.
So he's open 4, but here's BioHazard still very much alive. Still very capable of doing this.
No doubt about it. Find out. Game 4. What a start.
Haven't seen the back one opener from imBigDaddyG before. Okay, all of a sudden a bunch of mix-ups are coming out. And into the dash cancel grab? Wow, offense is the name of the game right now. We're making it work still.
Finally a button from BioHazard. Wow.
It was fantastic timing. Is it going to be the round? It is. It's going to be a match point. imBigDaddyG to get into grand finals.
Was enough.
Oh, the whole commitment. It's the first time we've seen the whole thing.
I'm watching his feet. Great awareness. The interactable. Back 1 check.
That was like,
Take command grab. This is one of the reasons.
In the corner, what was that, 15 seconds? I don't
Yeah,
know.
right? I mean, it's almost like something switches in BioHazard's hand. Or head, I should say. The second he is in the corner, having his way with imBigDaddyG. Or whoever he has cornered. To work his way out of the corner. A lot of individual hits. Gets a grab as well.
Underneath. And the short hop again. He's really making these work.
Oh, dropping their wake up two.
Never says you die.
Chase though. There he is. Into the corner. Was it worth it? He does get the punish.
Locked in time.
Yeah, safe jump by Bio into big damage.
Oh!
Almost anything will do it. It's not enough. And there was a breakaway, so it's gonna be max damage. Oh my god, it's gonna be imBigDaddyG taking it over BioHazard 3-1, moving into grand finals.
You talked about that earlier. About that infamous set against Combats when he miscalculated the chip and choked the game. It might be exactly what happened here as well. Probably miscalculated his life. The last breath.
Fatality.
And it just wasn't enough.
Win.
Strong
Kano ball
echoes of
just
that.
wasn't enough. Right.
Round 1.
Right.
Fight.
Here we go. Loser semifinals. Hijinx versus Tweedy. It's going to be Jackie versus Jarvis.
I'm not quite there. I like the idea though on the stand trap. Very buttonsy though as Tweedy as Hijinx has been able to really get in there. Down 1. I like this. Yeah, don't be too worried about that goop on the ground. You got to make things happen for yourself even still. Not gonna happen though. We did just see Tweedy versus a very airborne character. Maybe not quite as airborne as Jackie Briggs. Oh no!
Wow.
Super good
That
follow up with
sucks.
the fireball in the sky. I love that from Hijinx. Just to cage Tweedy, that was the only goal. Even if it had been blocked, Tweedy was dead. Just him standing in the goop. Nice. Hiccups there for Tweedy, and he's got the corner. His first extended series of pressure is coming in. Gotta look for the interactable, no dice. Okay. Tweedy, and wow, I love it.
Everything was working out, man. I mean, what can you say about that round?
Almost always when you see somebody do the 4-2-1-2, there's going to be gauntlet on block, but he didn't bring that out, and I think that was part of why he was able to steal that turn and continue pressure.
It's one way to get out the corner. Oh no! That's a beautiful strat, actually. Meeting her mid-air. Back-to-back jumping.
Those are a couple of offensive bars. Hijinx Adders.
Very expensive for sure. Oh, still there with the punish, yes!
But he didn't have those bars.
Yeah, to make it really count. Hijinx with Fatal Blow. Watch that back too.
Man, Tweedy.
And this
so
is
ready
guaranteed
for
death.
this stuff. Definitely. Breakaway or not, didn't matter. It was going to be Fatal Blow, and it was going to be game one Tweedy regardless.
Only had the one extra offensive bar. So make the one hit confirm count.
Geras wins.
I really like his jump, his air to air counters, I should say. I like that a lot from Tweedy. Again, he's got this character in Geras who has so much grounded control, but has to play these matchups versus very airborne characters. And, you know, question is, how do you make that work? We've seen that in his last two matchups that he's been able to make that work. He did that same thing, same idea, versus Curbolicious. Forward 3S and anti-air, we saw that here. We saw that last time too. And when he's up close, he makes things count. He's rarely going for big risks. The biggest risk that he takes is the hop. Other than that, occasionally, I guess we'll see 1-1 sand trap, right? But that's not so common.
Hijinx is thinking.
Jackie Briggs.
Not about the character though, it seems like.
Kara Ship.
Back in there with Jackie Briggs.
So once again, this is loser semifinals. Loser of this will be eliminated, but not without leaving with a lot of points. Good week for all these players who remain in the bracket. Elbow drop. Another one. The wake-up jump. This is going to be good. Tweedy. Fishing for the breakaway, no doubt about it. There it is.
KB in round one.
Ouch.
Get bonkers damage. That was half of that character's life just about. And that's all of it. What a fast round one.
Wow, what a sick
Once we
taunt.
got things going.
Round 2.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fight.
That's surfer. But man, he was so right with the meaties. Not Hijinx quite a bit. Ooh!
Challenge shot at Tweedy. Love it.
No fear from this man.
Here's that range. We saw him play, yes, in the same way versus Curbolicious at this max range, distance game, catching landing frames.
One sand trap. This one hit as well.
Hijinx.
It's gonna be almost even. He's still in that blue stuff.
What? 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 I knew that down one was good. I didn't know it was that good. It goes up 2-0.
Hitting all over the place. Tweedy.
That's what I'm talking about. That was so sick.
Geras wins.
Up 2-0 against Hijinx.
What awareness
Really?
too, honestly. Like, a bit of a wild moment, but extremely good awareness by Tweedy to not get caught off guard by the fact that that was some bizarro stuff, right? He was absolutely ready for exactly what he needed to do.
I've only seen that before.
He down wanted from behind. That was so sick.
But even getting that anti-air in the first place. Not easy against Jackie, man.
Jackie
Leaping
Briggs.
all over the place. So what's it gonna be? Where are we going? Was he betting his tournament life on?
Tweedy, of course, stuck on Geras. I think that Hijinx is going to go back to Jackie Briggs here. I think if I had to guess, that's going to be his call. Show me. Would you go to upgraded? Good old fashioned.
He's thinking.
He is thinking.
20 seconds on the clock.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Gaki Briggs after all.
Sea of blood.
And that's what we expect. No big surprise right there between these two. Man, I'm still thinking about the down one from behind. That was so cool.
And he was ready for it. Tweedy, man. As Hijinx habits. Oh, what a start, man.
What harassment. And actually ready for the tech was Hijinx. That is nice. Okay, stealing a turn, walking way forward. And after a few challenges, it's Tweedy who comes out on top. He's got pressure in the corner, and Hijinx is in trouble. Oh! Throwing him into the fish's mouth.
Man.
That is match point for Tweedy. CGL Tweedy looking so good. We said right at the start of the show, he is somebody who has been killing it lately. He still is.
Hold on a minute, though. This is Hijinx. Not out of it just yet. Sand crash. No, not there. Wow, that was so smart to down in the entirety of the string. Getting out of danger.
A lot of characters would be in trouble if they dialed in the whole string like that, but Geras moves forward so far on a couple of his strings. That makes a lot of sense. Some mix-ups. We got Hijinx. Gotta get back in, though.
Way more aggressive Tweedy, man, than we've seen game one.
Oh, maybe missed out the string. Didn't believe it!
Man, Hijinx seems frozen.
Yeah, I'll say finally some movement from him. And it's
Patience
defense
from
from
Tweedy.
Tweedy. Just hanging out. They both have the fatal. It's a big throw on each side.
Time as well, David. Time.
Had enough sport?
14 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I mean, that is
What?
unfortunate, man.
Tweedy, what a call. Yeah, I mean, he's just so ready for all of this. And he's going to take it 3-0 versus Hijinx, who had, keep in mind, 2 straight weeks of being 3rd place overall. Not going to happen. He's going to miss it by a mile. Only 4th place this time. Congrats to the Hijinx for, again, making a deep, deep run. This is somebody who is coming into today really high up in points. 4th place overall in points. NA East, number 5.
Here it is. Tweedy taking on Rivalry. Or Rival BioHazard. It's going to be Hijinx versus Kano.
Man, his forward threes are so good. I feel like he begins an anti-air like 10 frames, 20 frames before he even needs it.
It's good, man. It's good.
Well, we were wondering what Tweedy's change would be. Right now, it is super offensive, but BioHazard makes the big read.
I don't know about spending the crushing blow just yet. Not even close to a comeback.
Yeah, it did not work out, that's for sure. It's not something you get terribly often,
Right.
but yeah, I understand that.
Walk on the low. Tweedy. It's a 4th throw. Throw loops. Vintage Hijinx.
Well, now you're not worried about the down 2 KV, right? But for Tweedy, a lot of times the mix-ups have actually not been grab, it's been short hop. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about with how he uses the back one? I like that a lot.
What an anti-air. Wow. 1-1.
Hit confirmed for Bio. Oh no, a drop, a very rare drop.
Oh,
He has been
that is
slow.
game.
Gotta think that's it.
That is game.
So a lot of offense from Tweedy. A lot of pressure. very intently forward moving. A lot of forward threes when he wasn't in range. So clearly it seems to me like the idea for him is force the issue. Get in there, believe in your mix-ups, and look, that way you're not getting mixed up on. Obviously in this game you can go from being on offense to being on defense like really quickly. But still, that seems to have worked out for him in the end. At least in game number 1.
BioHazard, who's currently 6th in the standing with 360 points.
Gearless.
And he will end up
Wuxi Dragon Grunt.
quite high in the standing, adding at least 230 points to those 360 points. He's looking very good to make the regional finals. But he still has Tweedy in front of him. Let's see how he deals. It's again with this rivalry.
Fight.
Yeah, what I like about it too is that it's not the kind of thing where the players are antagonistic against each other at all, right? But instead, it's just that they are two really strong players who have happened to get matched up a lot lately, and that means that we get a chance to see them go back and forth.
No bad blood here being spilled.
Plenty of blood, but not that good.
Right.
Again, you see what I mean? Tweedy really offensive here. I was just about to mention how often he was grabbing. Yeah, grabbing.
Okay.
I had read the same thing. Can he pick it up? Of course. Yeah.
Back-to-back knee, man. Tweedy.
Round 2. Fight.
No fear.
In a sense, those are not as risky as a grab because you're not risking down 2 KB. It's not gonna happen anymore this game anyway, but I do think that's an interesting perspective.
Finally getting the back 3. This might be the first back 3 crushing blow all day. And a flawless.
Woo!
To answer back. BioHazard.
Final round.
And he had the command grab on the roll too. Yeah, he could have been. He was a big threat then. Dude, come on! He comboed the trade and the juggle. What a genius. However, Tweedy just like that gets his turn. Both of them so intent on Saul's ball.
Breakaway wants none of it. Here is Tweedy. The tricky stuff. Positioning as well, down 4. Watch the Kano ball. Watch the Kano ball. Man roll, perhaps?
Because of that threat of Kano ball, BioHazard was able to get this corner. Right? Tweedy's so worried about it. However,
The empty jump in 1-1, David.
yeah, breakaway, but Bio didn't give into that. So this probably won't kill.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Oh, will it kill actually? Oh my god, it did!
Oh. It was enough. 1-1 straight into fatal blow. Actually, but spikes. Right. But of spikes into fatal blow. No breakaway. Still was enough. Tweedy is looking good, man. He's looking really good. Needs one more.
That's all he needs to get into grand finals here.
Kano.
Yeah, and when they played, I just looked it up. And when they played it, the We Play Ultimate Weekend Brawl, which was just a couple of weeks ago, I want to say it's early March.
Kotal's Colosseum.
BioHazard won it 3-1. And before Champion of the Realms, it was Tweedy winning 2 sets in grand finals versus BioHazard. So there's really has been this back and forth. Interesting to see players at this level have that kind of swing. But again, it's not a big surprise. When you lose a match, you are more likely to look up how to deal with it next time, right? It's more of a topic on your mind.
Round 1.
Whereas the person who won, they have to kind of guess what the counter adaptations will be. It's a little bit tougher, in fact. And we are seeing that swing here as Tweedy comes into this 2 games up. Yes. Specific call out too. It wasn't jump kick, it was the splash.
There it is again. Rushing low back 3. Even the damage over time, man. Yeah, and the Kano Ball to seal the deal. BioHazard looking alive and well. I need so much more to stay alive in this losers finals, to bring it back in this losers finals.
Okay, well, Tweedy, just like that with the 342. And directly in there as well, but I'm trying to be active some way on wake up. No.
Oh, he had the right read.
No offensive bar here, but that's okay. Tweedy.
All Tweedy.
Only needs one more hit or one grab even at this point, but no, BioHazard comes back to life. And he now is 2 hits away depending on what they are. Maybe 1 if it's the right one. The frightened play though.
The range of the back 1 man.
Right? Just the reset. Reset of situation.
Cannonball.
Too far! No, we punished! Come back, grab! It's not gonna be enough, but it'll be close. One more hit, one more grab.
Wow!
Imagine the
Knife
guts
toss.
of playing against Tweedy, and he's got Geras, and Geras has Fatal Blow, and you back off, you throw knives? What guts? But it was right. And just like that, it is now 2-1 for Tweedy. He's up, but BioHazard's coming back to life.
Very smart play, very brave play. But again, man, BioHazard is not one to be shot to press a button. That's for sure.
Geras, Kano.
2 players who I just love to watch. Really, like both of these players to me are 2 of the absolute best at one thing we've mentioned a lot tonight. That's their conversions. Regardless of how funky a situation is, some weird air juggle happens, they're ready for it. They've been there before, or they're just aware enough to be able to be ready for it and get significant damage out of it. I'm always impressed at seeing how strong players are at that, and these are honestly 2 of the best at it.
Fight.
Starts with the sand trap. Magic button, man. 4-3. Chase down. Another one. No breakaway this time. Drop though.
Strange, but we have seen it a couple of times so far here from Bio.
Knee.
Oh, he was calling up.
The tricky stuff, yeah. Good confirm with the 4-2. Just putting Tweedy match points to eliminate BioHazard.
Fight.
One more.
He called that out specifically. He put the close sand trap in there because he knew that's what was going to happen. Again, Tweedy called
Smart stuff. Too short. Wow, squeeze that 4-2 in there in between. Temporal advantage. This is Geras. Look at that damage, man. What a confirm. Clean 400.
I have big trouble. Okay, and he understands it, hence bringing out the zaniness, and the bleed's going to be there too.
Let's make something happen.
Even Chip, he tries it again. Why not at this point?
Go, Bio. Do you have it in you? Swing.
Not gonna
Not gonna
happen.
happen.
As Tweedy takes it 3-1. The same score that BioHazard beat Tweedy at the Wii Play. It's the same score that we see here. The friendship comes out from Tweedy, who has made it through, honestly, an amazing list of players to get into Grand Finals.
Taking on imBigDaddyG. It's going to be Geras versus Sonya.
I feel like I'm in the year 2019. This is May
What,
2019. Yeah. Geras versus Sonya.
Right.
Cool though. I mean, this is great to see. It's awesome to see Sonya up here. We just don't see her as often as we used to. But Big Daddy's been killing it with her. I mean, really, like you were talking about it. He's been very, very impressive tonight. Big part of this too for Tweedy is not just that he's ready for so many other ways, but his movement has been so key. Even just staying away in this kind of fashion here, that might look to you like he's doing nothing, but he's trying to pick very specific spots, very specific timings, and if they're not what he likes, then he's gonna back off. Just like this. Until he can find something more comfortable. There it is, right? I just love that he's so aware of those situations. Punish! Oh, I don't know if he could have, but it would have been
Squeeze
close.
the down one in. They squeeze the down one in. Wake up down one though. There it is. That is what he was looking for. Tweedy striking first blood here. The grand finals.
Round 2. Fight.
There he is on the other side of the screen, just playing patiently. Calling out the movement at just the right time. This means he earns some pressure. Oh!
Tricky stuff. imBigDaddyG wants none of it.
Okay, he's gone for the throw there a lot. This time, the different side of it. Here, no!
Cancel?
Drop that, I guess.
Escape failed. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Of course he's swinging. Nothing to lose.
Unfit for
I like the idea of doing up 3 there as well. That makes a lot of sense.
Final
All he needed was that last little hit. Just get the invul. So, Tweedy finding the opportunity for himself, getting some damage, getting a lot of damage actually.
A lot of damage, yeah. Look at that confirm, man. What is that, 14? Clean.
More than 40 versus this 950 character.
That's just bullying. Lock on the overhead. Another one. Versatile grab.
You know,
I'm
Tweedy's
Big
taking
Daddy
so many
G's.
opportunities here. Oh. He's gonna have
Break
corner.
available. This is
Break over
good.
here next. Wow, it seemed like he wanted to outrange that before C2 came.
finish her.
And
You
yeah,
just never know whether Tweedy's gonna complete that string.
exactly. Exactly.
He steals so many turns on the basis of that. It's not like a brand new idea, but he's making that work out extremely well today.
Four, 3, 4, 3, 2. I feel like 4-3 has been Tweedy's magic button tonight.
That game has like vacuumed in jump attacks on it. Like it's wild how successful. It again, not a new idea to use 4-3 as anti-air for Gears, but he's just been so extremely spot on with the timings and placements of it as anti-air or as oftentimes on the ground too.
Stand down.
Colosseum Beast Pen.
So the question is, what does imBigDaddyG do? You know, what are the changes on his side gonna be? It seemed like he was doing a lot of the stuff that he did successfully before, but Tweedy finding more opportunities, getting more damage, outranging a lot of the times. He controlled with Sand Trap pretty well versus Ring from far. Oh, calling out a backdash that was key at the start. No.
There it is again. Let's go with the grab after that. Dash cancel. Consistent with the flawless blocks. I like it.
Oh, beautiful. There it is. Tweedy, though, very much alive. Oh, and he's going to spend it in this
Yeah.
round. Okay, so he's intent on taking this thing.
No punish. The whip grab.
Okay.
Not gonna matter. Not gonna matter.
No discipline.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, interesting to see Tweedy spend that KD. A little bit of tentative.
Late grab.
Ooh, okay, Tweedy blocking just in case there. What? Did it work? I can't
mean-
believe it. That was so sick. If on purpose, most Galaxy brain read I've seen all night. I've seen some big ones tonight. I'm gonna say it was on purpose because that'd be so sick if it was.
It was just a fantastic play. It worked out so well, man.
Out of time.
But hold on a minute, man.
Oh.
I mean, so many risks here. 4-3, 4-2, a grab, sand trap, fatal blow. What's it gonna be? The string. Hold on a minute. Super even. Watch the sand trap.
Yeah, sand trap and fatal blow. Dashing into fatal blow range. There was Tweedy. No.
Raiden has failed
Out of
you.
all things, Ultra David.
What was the thing he was looking for there? Was he looking specifically for like 4-3, 4-2? I don't know. It was too far away to connect by itself. He needed something for Tweedy to move forward. Wow. Gone back to the well on that side one too many times.
Surprised he opted to go with the grab again. MkDaddyG knocking on the door for the equalizer. Leaves him standing. Wow. Ooh. Good block on the sand trap.
Alright, let's go. MCG, I'm Big Daddy G. Taking the second game. What a close set. This is cool. Great to watch.
You have a set. That's for sure.
And that was even while we did see some significant defensive reads out of Tweedy. Down 2 after the dash cancel into grab, that kind of thing. Like, he was willing to take some of those risks.
Gears, Sonya.
And I still wonder, too, what the idea was for Big Daddy G to do that fatal blow that he did. If even on purpose, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Maybe trying to dash in, bait out a fatal blow from Tweedy and trying to break the armor with his fatal blow.
That would be super sick if so.
Maybe, man. That's a reach.
Round
Well, I'm still gonna say that he did the up special on purpose because that was super cool.
Let's give him that.
Absolutely.
It's screen cancel, man.
Ooh! I think that may be the
Spacing.
first time we've seen that. That was great.
Yeah, good baits on the flawless block. The levels, man.
Ooh! Punish, yes. There. Tweedy takes his turn. Ah, the little stare down. Tweedy's the first one to. Whoa!
Oh!
The extra layer. You were talking about layers before. Let's talk about an even deeper one. It's not quite enough. Oh.
Surely.
No discipline.
Don't get into jumping range against a fatal slow loaded Jerris, man. That is dangerous stuff right there. Could have been disastrous. Out of range.
There's a side switch into some corner pressure. Wanted corner pressure anyway, just like that. Tweedy's got the corner. Okay! The drop, though, what's still important?
So
for him to
unfortunate,
get
man. He had the read, had the execution, but the drop. He makes it count. On one stagger.
Okay! Sometimes you gotta do the mix-ups! Let me see the mix-ups!
Woo! False hook. Towards the stagger. And the grab. Wow, that was so risky. No fear from Tweedy.
Final
One apiece.
fight.
1 round each. Very close set, man. Good blocks on those sand traps. Getting a hatch on as well.
I really
And
like this
you're playing
jump
with
back.
fire.
The jump back is really cool. Okay. Wake up forward 3?
No fear.
Absolutely no fear. Never heard of fear. Wake up forward 3.
Ouch. 44%, man. Stagger into grab. Was ready with the cancel as well, man. That is not an easy cancel, especially mid-screen. Wake up 1-1-1 though.
Looking for breakaway. What a call by imBigDaddyG. Maybe gets
what? To what?
offense. No, it just like that takes it away. 2 games to 1. It's EGL Tweedy up on MCG. imBigDaddyG. Keep in mind that imBigDaddyG comes into this on the winner's side, so Tweedy has to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5. It's a lot of work, but he looks like he can do it.
What a grand finals, man.
The guts of
It's
Tweedy in a lot of
far
these
from over.
situations. You were talking about him doing wake up, or doing down 2 underneath the grab. He did wake up forward 3. He did wake up 1-1. Like, he is willing to take these risks. When he finds a hit, he's doing 300 to 400 damage.
Stand down.
When imBigDaddyG finds a hit outside of a KB, outside of a corner situation, it is just not that much. You know, it's oftentimes under 200. I mean, when he finds a hit, so there is a difference in damage differential in a lot of these situations that you can really see coming into play. And if you're the one who has more damage, then you can afford to take a little bit more risk because the upside is there for you in a way that's not the case. Although that said, these risks that we're seeing Tweedy make, the grab, the hop 3, not a lot of damage on that, but he has really made that stuff pay off. Oh! Was that
What?
interrupt the gauntlet? That was amazing.
Yeah.
Fail, adapt,
Just
evolve.
like that, David. Tweedy is on reset point.
Fight.
Right on through is
Perfect timing. That little advantage as well.
ah.
It wasn't even over, man. And it wasn't even over. Unfortunate breakaway for imBigDaddyG. Hold on a minute. Gets a big launcher. Breakaway coming through for Tweedy.
Got her on the mix-up, so it looks like that's what the idea is. Yes, overhead. Okay. A little bit at a time here and there. Okay, it interrupts. Yes, the pressure's over. But I like that sequence from Big Daddy. We haven't seen that too often.
So scary, man. So scary to press a button against loaded Jerris. What's it gonna be? What's the play? Wake up roll. 3 throws back to back to back. 6% left.
Jumping. Oh, what a risk. What a huge risk.
That was
Okay,
so
faded it out.
interesting.
So you got 10 seconds now.
The cage,
Take
the cage.
control. That's
Cage for Chip.
He's thinking about it? Nope. Tweedy just wants to run out of the time a little bit. Yes, Fatal Blow's back now.
Oh,
timing
the
from
jump
Big
in.
Daddy. What timing to jump forward versus Tweedy at that point. Now, I guess there wasn't enough life to even absorb the kick.
On hit. Give me that neck.
Okay, Tweedy finds it. Breakaway, of course, right away.
Flawless block. This is still doable. imBigDaddyG is looking good, man. But watch that fatal blow. There is no breakaway. Make this count. And he does. It is going to be 2 apiece in this grand finals, man.
Awesome set between these two, really back and
Right?
forth. Yeah. And interesting to see too, not just back and forth in terms of who's winning, but in terms of what the strategies they're going for are. We've seen some extended series here in this set where Big Daddy is kind of playing a rangy game. He's trying to maybe whiff punish, you know, he's not taking risks up close. He's just doing mids or whatever. He's not really taking risks. And then there's also times when he brings out the back 1-2, he brings out the low, he brings out grab, like he is taking risks all of a sudden. And it's the same kind of idea for Tweedy. Tweedy too is going through this kind of swing heavy play of sometimes really capitalizing, sometimes being very cautious. And for both of these players, it's hard to know what's coming up next. That's a big part of why we find ourselves 2-2 in grand finals, at least the first set of grand finals. If BigDaddyG takes this game right here, he will win this week's NA East. If Tweedy takes it, we're gonna have another set.
Fight.
It's the caution. Okay, there's the overhead.
I mean, it's fitting, man. 2 of the lowest seeded players in the entirety of the pro competition. NA East. Facing each other in grand finals. What a story.
But you would never say that Tweedy's somebody who should be low ranked, right? Like that would not be.
Right.
For break, it didn't come. What a read by Tweedy. Woohoo! Although blocking that actually might have been good for Tweedy. Yes, fatal blow.
Wow.
Or not.
The jump back to avoid the 4-3.
These jump backs are dangerous too because Tweedy has punished that. We've seen that before. Okay,
All of a sudden,
now.
super even.
Yeah, now if there's a chance for fatal blow, especially now, Tweedy's very dangerous.
It's gonna be.
Oh!
Wow.
It's match point. It's tournament point for
I mean-
SCG. imBigDaddyG threatening to win this thing with Sonya.
After defending 2 reset points as well, man. It was gonna be a long night for him. It's gonna be gets the grab. imBigDaddyG is knocking on the door here. He's on the verge, especially with the cancel. Woo! The combo, David. Another grab, David.
Tweedy on the end of his rope.
Ooh. No! Not in range with the punish as well. imBigDaddyG. He's your NA East Week 5 champion. Not that long the bracket resets. And closing in a session with a stage fatality.
What a match from BigDaddyG. Taking the whole thing with nobody but Sonya. Let me reiterate to you what his quote was before this top 8 began. He said, just excited to be here. And going to try to show people that it's possible for Sonya to make top 8s. Just got to work hard. Well, now we know that it's not just possible to make top 8s, but to win this tournament in probably the most stacked tournament region in the world, and to do it without getting reset even. And to do it against Tweedy, a fantastic, extremely high-level player. And to beat, he had quite a list of players himself, getting through Curbolicious at the beginning of this top 8. Let's take a look at the bracket. We'll just run this thing down for you.
Mhm.
And it was him versus Curbolicious, him versus BioHazard, him versus Tweedy. Those are 3 of the hottest, best players in the scene. And he made it through all 3 of them. And even before that, he had to beat Hayate and he had to beat Honeybee to make it into top 8 in the first place. Congrats to him on an extremely well-played weekend and a very well-deserved win.
This has been the tournament of his life, probably. imBigDaddyG. And just like that, has gotten, what, 360 points, I believe? 350 points for winning this tournament, putting himself well into top 8. Once again, can't stress this enough, to qualify for the regional finals at the end of the season to play for $10,000.